Everywhere I went, I was turned away. After 4 long days, my strength quite failed me. Faint with hunger and desolate of heart.
I lay down to die in dusk.
Gentle audience, may you never feel what I then felt. May your eyes never shed such stormy, scalding, heart-wrung tears as poured from mine.
May you never appeal to heaven in prayers so hopeless as in that hour left my lips.
Or never may you, like me,
dread to be the instrument of evil to what you wholly love.
rain falls from the sky, fresh on my skin, kisses my face. I drag myself up, weary I walk, guided by grace. There in the darkness, a flicker of light, leading me onward, over the moors to our road, winding swift, that leads to our house that I love.
Are you lost?
I know this house.
Your face is unfamiliar to me.
Does Mrs. Reed live here?
Indeed she does. Are you the...
Mrs. Reed is my aunt.
How strange. She never spoke to me of her niece.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
May I ask your name?
Jane. Eyre.
My name is St. John Rivers, Miss Eyre. I am the curate of the local parish. Mrs. Reed, I'm afraid, has not been well of late. I lodge here in the house and lend what little help I can.
Sorry, her health is poor.
Have you travelled far, Miss Eyre?
Ah. Yes. Yes, I think so. So very far. 7 o'clock in the evening. Another day of their abuse, repeated persecution, for being of so little use. She curses the injustice and begs to know the reason why she suffers in this prison, when all she wants to do is fly.
Mrs. Reed, you have a visitor.
Hello, Aunt Reed.
Who is it? Who is this child?
She says she is your niece, Jane Eyre.
Are you Jane Eyre?
I am.
I have had more trouble with that child. Such a burden to be left on my hands, with her sudden fits of temper. And her watching. She's always watching.
Mrs. Reed. Why did you hate her so?
It was her mother I hated. My husband's only sister. Such a favorite with him. She died, he was heartbroken. Pitiful man. He had to take the sickly, whining, pining creature here. Weak man is weak, naturally weak.
What has her John? Should he not be sent for?
John!
I'm afraid he is dead, Miss Eyre. His death is the cause of his mother's sad state.
How did it happen?
A life of indulgence amongst the worst men and women. Extravagance and debt, prison and despair. They say he killed himself.
God save his soul.
Amen.
Mr. Rivers, in the top drawer of my dresser you'll find some miniature portraits. Bring them here. Jane Eyre, come closer. Do you despise me, child? Wait.
Who painted these portraits?
Your mother hated them.
My mother.
These are your parents, child.
My mother. And my father. Why did I never see these before?
Your uncle sent them to you.
My uncle.
Your uncle, Yadira, your father's brother. He wanted to adopt you, to comfort you and cherish you and leave you all his money, I told him you were dead. There was a typhus at Lowood School. Many of the pupils died. But you didn't die. But I said you did. And I wish you had. You should have died.
Why, Mrs. Reed?
Why? Oh, you so despised me when you told me that you hated me so in front of the school, in front of my son.
You must think no more of it.
The very thought of me made you sick.
I was only a child.
I tell you, I didn't forget it.
What else would you have me be?
So I took my revenge on you.
I would have loved you so much.
Watch my death with joy.
If you had only loved me.
Pure joy.
Forgiveness is the mightiest sword. Forgiveness of those you fear will be your highest reward.
I have cheated you.
I do not hold a grudge.
No, you must.
These are the things of the
I robbed you of your
past.
happiness.
And for your soul to be free,
My soul is in hell.
you must accept this at last. Forgiveness is your only way free. Forgiveness of yourself is your forgiveness of me. You must pray for God to bring you peace and come what may. Forgiveness is your release. Poor suffering woman. At 12 o'clock that night she died. She had ever hated me. Dying, she must hate me still. St. John and I gazed at your still figure with gloom and pain. Nothing soft, nothing sweet, nothing hopeful did it inspire. Neither of us dropped a tear. Bless those souls who would curse your name when the last bell tolls. You'll be free of blame. As the months went by, St. John and I grew closer and closer. He seemed to take pleasure in cherishing me, as if I was some half-frozen bird flown through his casement on a wintry night. On a day in late summer, we walked to the top of the neighboring wall. Evening grew on as we reached the summit of the rocky crag, a wild and savage place, a place of solitude, a last high refuge of silence and spirit.
The world was all before them, where to choose their place of rest and Providence their guide.
They hand in hand with wandering steps and snow, through Eden to appear solitary.
We know it well.
I am an expert at Paradise Lost.
Yes, I suspected something of that sort.
And you, St. John, do you have an Eden?
My Eden will be India, Jane.
Resolved to be a missionary then?
Quite resolved.
How wonderful. To know where you belong.
In the light of a virgin evening, in the veil of a twilight blue, God has seen I'm at lost rewarded. He has sent me you. And I hear his divine commandments, and I sail this celestial sea, in the harmony of the heavens, he's proclaimed to me. Jane, we were formed for labor, not love. Jane, show your faith in the heavens above. And now I'm playing you in holy marriage.
Marriage? St. John, if I am not formed for love, how can you talk to me of marriage? Should I go with you to India? I must go free.
That would never do. I need a friend and partner for all of my life. Someone that I will cherish till my very death. Give your heart to me, Jane, and to God.
Oh, I would give my heart to God. you who do not really want it.
I want you to... God wants you to be useful, Jane. You are a teacher, an intellect, a spiritual force. Think what you can do with heart and mind fully engaged.
Well, St. John, I dream of such a life.
Marry me, Jane Eyre. Let God and time show us the worth of our love.
If it were God's will, I should marry you. I could vow to do it here and now.
Then pray. Pray for his guidance. He will show you the way.
What can I do now, my precious Lord? Would this union be my best reward? Is this why I've landed here, frozen on his doorstep? Is this part of your eternal plan? Deep in my secret soul, the Lord I pray.
And you say,
Show me the road to
like a song
eternity, and light my day. Give me a sign,
Father, fill her with light, till
and
the
I
house of God is blessed.
will as his wife. If it's your will, I obey. Oh, what is it?
Jane, what is it? What do you hear?
I'm not afraid. The angels who with me have sinned, or we have been betrayed. St. John, I cannot marry you. You must take your voyage to India alone. I've a journey of my own to make.
Then God go with you.
With both of us, I trust. Farewell, dear friend.
I shall pray for you every day, every hour of every day.
Sad it won't be long. I can almost